Hey everyone, this is Ricky, or MB Ninja for those who know me in Discord, from valueninjas.co.uk. We're going to have a quick video here introducing a relatively new value betting service that's been launched, claiming where their members are making an average of $600 to $3,000 per month, which converted into pound would be approximately $500 to £2,500 per month. This video will give us an overview of the service, taking a look inside the members area, looking at the bets. We'll then move on to their pricing plans, how much will it cost to join this service. And then at the end of the video, we'll be providing a way of getting all the bets that are part of the service at a fraction of the monthly cost. So let's get cracking. As you can see in front of us, we have their homepage here. The service called BetHero, claiming to be the smartest and most profitable way of betting. So let's take a quick look through the homepage before we log in and delve into in more detail. We can see it provides an example of the members dashboard, looking at charts and stats and for the bets that you'll be placing. The power of BetHero, it states they provide an average return of 12% per bet, which is pretty good. We'll see how that holds out over our trial. It provides 2,500 or over 2,500 daily value bets, which is some going. Obviously, you no chance of getting on all of those, but it should be decent stuff for you to dip in and out of when you have the time. It covers over 200 sports books across 197 countries. So we'll just be focusing on the UK books and UK bets that are available within the tool. The system or the service will provide positive or plus EV value bets alongside risk-free bets or arbitrage bets. Can't get my words out. The difference: arbitrage bets generally cover all outcomes of an event to lock in a profit regardless of the result, whereas the plus EV or the value bets that we generally provide within Value Ninjas is where you take the odds or the line that is out. And that's the one that's providing the value, and then you hope that the value plays out long term, rather than trying to cover all outcomes. The SIS service will provide real-time alerts alongside a betting community. An example of a screenshot of the bets and the value there. It's real-time data. You got some filters to play around with and to adjust your level of risk, and provides direct links to the bookmakers. So each bet will have a link to the bookmaker to then find them to place the bet for. Bit more an example there about the arbitrage side. This will only be focusing, or this video will only be focusing on the value betting side rather than the arbitrage part of the service. Some details about the data and the tools there. Real-time alerts to the phone. Covers, though, the screenshot there is from their Discord server or their Discord group, where you can set up notifications to receive the bets that are posted if you needed to. With the volume of them, perhaps, unless you're very strict with your filters, I would imagine the number of alerts will be pretty annoying potentially, but we'll have a look how that goes and see the volume for the UK only, and whether notifications is an option, or whether it's better to just dip in and dip out when you're available to place the bets. A little bit more about the filters there. You can apply your own filters, customize the software for your own settings, and then there's a bet tracker included there where it tracks your bets. I don't believe the bets are currently settled here. You can log the bets very easily, but you would have to settle them or mark them. Mark the result manually currently, although I do believe they're working on an auto settlement behind the scenes. Not too sure when that will be implemented, but there is an easy tracker where you can track your bets, but you will need to settle them manually. A few testimonials there, and then the pricing plan. So the service currently costs, if you're going to sign up for a year, it will cost you an average of €67 per month. You can join for free. I think there's a 7-day free trial if you wanted to do so. If you wanted to sign up monthly, then it's €99 per month. But as I say, we do have something at the end of this video where you can get access to all these bets that we're going to be showing you for a fraction of these costs. And there's some FAQs there, what are sure bets, and some if you've got any questions, there's some answers for them there. So let's take a look inside. We can see we've got the members homepage, the members dashboard open. Pretty blank for now. We're starting it from scratch for the purpose of the video, and then we'll do updates to show how our progress. But the main part, or the main section of the dashboard, is your charting for your profit and loss performance. You can view this by last 7 days, last month, last 12 months, etc. We've then got a section to the right showing you simulator, where you can view it by previous week, previous month, current month, current week, year. It will then show you update the total there, your return percentage, how much you've wagered in total, how many bets are still pending, how many bets you've placed, the percentage of bets won, along with your average bet size and your average bet profit. Further on down, we've got a section called My Sportsbooks. That will group and show you how you are performing across each bookmaker. So as you're placing the bets and logging the bets, it will give you how your profit and loss and stats for each bookmaker that you're using. And a handy feature at the bottom right here is it will then show you also, as you're settling the bets and placing the bets, it will show you your profit and loss totals for each day. This will become more clear as we go through the follow-up video, once we've placed some bets and started marking the results. So that's the dashboard. On the left-hand side, you can see our other options. We've got the a value bets tool, the sure bets stroke arbitrage tool, the bet tracker, and the settings. We're not going to be looking at sure bets and arbitrage. This is just solely focusing on the value bets part of the service. So if we go into the settings, we can set our odds preference. So do we want decimal or American? Or we want decimal. You can set your total bankroll. So I'm going to set it off as 1,000 to begin with. And what Kelly do we want to be using? So we're going to go 8 Kelly to start with, really low, and see what that result that gives us. Not going to go into profile and subscription because that's more about myself and your personal details. But for the preferences, you can set your odds format, what bankroll you're starting with, and what Kelly criterion you wish to be using. This has an impact on the recommended stake sizes when we look at the bets. So it's good to get this set up correctly initially if you want to follow a Kelly staking plan. If not, then you can ignore the suggested staking when you're viewing the bets and stake whatever your requirements are. But starting off for the purposes, we've got a £1,000 bankroll using an 8 Kelly. Once you're happy, click on save. So let's have a look at the value bets. So click on the value bets option here. This brings up the value betting tool, and there's loads, hundreds of them. So to explain briefly how the table works, what's displayed, we've got a column for the EV. So what value does each bet provide? You can sort it up or down. The event details, what sport it is, and the who's playing. The details of the bet, the current odds for the bet, and the bookmaker or bookmakers that it's available with, when the event starts, and if you want to hide the bet. So if we have a look at the top bet in more detail, you can click on it, and then that will give you a pop-up on the left-hand side, or the right-hand side, sorry, giving you similar details but expanding on them. So we've got the value again, we've got the odds, you've got what the fair odds should be if you wanted to use that, and the winning probability. This probability is calculated using the fair odds. So at odds of 2.608, the chance of it winning is 38.34%. So it's not using the back odds for the probability, it's using the fair odds for the probability. You've then got the market VIG. The VIG, as we've explained earlier, is the bookmaker's margin. So if you hover over the information icon, it gives you a little bit of an explanation there. So this has got an 8% margin within the bookmakers, and it gives you a recommended bet size. Now remember that recommended bet size is using the values you've got in your settings. So it's using the fact that I've got £1,000 or $1,000, makes no difference for that calculation, but £1,000 bank, and I'm using an 8 Kelly, so it's telling you what the stake is to use following that criteria. You've then got underneath, it's telling you that Betfair and PokerStars are offering the odds of 3, along with the other options. So you can see there that fair odds of 2.608, so anything above that is value. So you may wish to, if you hadn't got access or you couldn't get the bet on at these, you still got value at FanDuel, and below the value line there you've got all the bookmakers listed there, but that also doesn't filter out currently the non-UK books. The table will. The odds here at the minute aren't. Hopefully that will get resolved soon. But yeah, so we've got Betfair and PokerStars for us, and other options if you were not in the UK. And it does have a handy line there showing you what's above and below their calculated value line or fair odds line. So then it's just a case of clicking the link there to go to Betfair or go to PokerStars and locating the bet and placing for the recommended stake or your required stake. Once you've placed the bet, you can then click on track. So then it gives you some more options here. You can confirm what bookmaker you've used. So we can start typing. So I've used Betfair as an example. I'm not bothered about the profile. It gives you the event time, the sport. This defaults in. If you are using a different stake, you can update it there. And then any notes you may wish to add, you can add them and then click save. That gets added to your tracker. So we'll click off that, and then if we go to our tracker, we can see that bet is logged up. Before we do that, we can see this symbol here highlights that you've already placed that bet. So you may wish to leave that there and use that as your indicator, or you can click hide. When you click hide, you've got a couple of options there. Do you want to hide it? And then you can hide event or hide bet. Hide bet will hide the bet that you've placed, i.e. Trey Lipscomb runs. Hide event will hide the bets for that event also. So if you want to hide all for that event, just that specific bet, or you can decide which way you want to hide there, or if you're happy to use that as the icon when you're scrolling through the bets, then easy to do so. I tend to leave that there and use that as an indicator because I may want to be placing more bets on that event perhaps, or more bets on that bet should the value line change. But again, you can decide on your preferences there and hide or unhide accordingly. So let's go back to the tracker. We've got an option there, bets and transactions. We're going to look at the bets, and that's the bet that we have just tracked. So we've placed it today at 17.44. Again, the details of the event and the bet, who we bet it with, what stake we used, what the odds were. It's pending because we haven't told it yet what the result is, or the result hasn't played yet anyway. The event starting tomorrow morning at 1:06. So you'd be going back to you go into your value bets, placing your bets. The tracker will be building up with all the bets, and then every now and then, once a day, you can go into these now and then go and settle them. We're not going to do that on this video because this event hasn't played yet. We're going to come back at in a week or so with just a quick follow-up showing you the bets that we've placed and how we're getting on. We've got to just quickly show you the tracker transactions. This is if you wanted to start recording your balances and transactions, withdrawals, etc. within the bookmakers. I'm not using it for this purpose. I'm purely using it to log the bets. I'm not interested in the transactions and deposits, withdrawals, etc. between accounts and sportsbooks. So that's a quick overview. We can again just go back to the value bets. You can see how many they are. They're updated 24/7. And I mentioned earlier there's we're going to be providing an option where you can get all of these bets for a fraction of the cost. As I say, if we go back to the costing here, we can see that this service normally costs, I'll get there now, yeah, so it's €99 a month, but we've got the custom plan here, and the Value Ninjas are speaking with BetHero. We've got a custom plan for the short term at the minute, where we could be providing all of the same bets, exactly the same bets that you've got within the bet tracker, but via our Discord group. So if you're a Value Ninjas Pro member, then you can access all of these bets as you would or as appear within the BetHero interface, but only via the Discord. You don't yet have any tracker integration. I believe some think they may have that, but I've been told by BetHero that that isn't an option currently for custom Discord groups, but we do hope to have that soon. The only link to the tracker is if you were using the Discord directly through BetHero Sports. Then that can be linked up to your BetHero account tracker. It's not yet available for custom or external Discord groups such as Value Ninjas. But we do hope to have that. But what we do have within Value Ninjas, which I'll show in I'll put a link in the description below. We do have our own kind of way of logging the bets as such, where we can, if you're placing these bets, as a simple way of getting that bet sent to you on a bet log Discord chat. So if you're placing lots of bets, as an easy way of just clicking to get that bet details sent to you in a standalone bet log within your Discord account, and then you can monitor the results or transfer the data into spreadsheets, etc., to monitor the bets that you're placing and to monitor your own profit and loss. So that's the only real difference between the going direct with BetHero for €99 a month and going or using our Discord only option. You don't get the access to the software. You do get access to all the same bets via the Discord channel, but you don't get access to the actual software and the settings. So we'll put a link in the bottom for the video for the Value Ninjas option. And we'll be back in about a week or so with a follow-up on how we've been getting on with the BetHero bets, showing you the updated dashboard to show you how the data builds up and how the bookmaker data, charts, profit and loss is going on. So check us out next week. Thanks for watching.